Hi guys, this is Sundrops and St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So if you want to see how to make this lovely little pot of gold, which is very inexpensive, then keep watching. Alright, to make this simple and super fast craft, you are going to need some black paint, some gold paint, which is optional, some gold glitter, of course, little terracotta pots. These little clay pots are 2 inches, and I got 3 of them for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So that's really inexpensive. 3 for $1. Can't beat that. Unless you can find them free, then that's beating it. Alright, I got a big paintbrush, a smaller one to paint the Shamrock, and a pencil. And last but not least, you're going to need some sort of golden looking candy. These are Rolos, but I believe that the Reese's Minis are also gold wrapped. They might have like a little writing on it, but if you don't like Rolos, then Reese's is also a good option. Alright, so let's get going. Okay, so the first step is painting your clay pot. This is, like I said, a super fast and easy project, and you can actually make a whole bunch of these at once. You could use them as little centerpieces. You can give them as little St. Patrick's Day gifts for a teacher or a teacher's assistant. If you happen to have a St. Patrick's Day birthday party, you can use these for little gifts for the guests. So pretty much I am just going to just make sure it's covered. I'm only doing 1 coat. You could gauge, but I think 1 coat should be more than enough. Alright. I didn't do the bottom of my other one, but I guess I'll do the bottom of this one. Okay, so go ahead and let that dry, and we'll go to step 2. Okay, so that took about 5 minutes to dry. It's still a little bit wet right there. Actually, it probably was less than 5 minutes, but I'm not really patient. So this is the optional part. So for this part, I'm going to paint the edge right here, and I'm using the gold paint. And the reason I'm using the gold paint is I'm going to sprinkle the gold glitter on as soon as I put this paint on while it's still wet, so the glitter sticks. The reason I said it's optional is because you can do it with the black as well. If you don't have gold or you don't want to go out and buy gold, I'm just using gold for that reason, so that if any of the glitter has any spots, then you can't see through it, or you can see through it, but you'll see gold. So now we just paint this part. And I'm going to put this paint a little bit thicker on there so that my gold glitter will stick. And we will be just about done with this project. Like I said, you can make a bunch, and it's great for kids. Some paint, some glitter, and you'll be pretty much done. And very inexpensive as well. Like I said, I am putting this glitter on, this paint thicker, so that the glitter will stick. And I always put a piece of paper under it so that I can save my glitter, and I can pour it right back into my little container, because we don't want to waste glitter. I have the thicker glitter, like the more coarse, but you can use any kind of gold glitter that you might have around. Alright, so let's just let this dry. That's pretty much it. All we're going to have to do now is draw a shamrock, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Paint it in, and that'll do it. Fill it up with candy. Okay, for this next part, we're going to draw the shamrock onto the little pot. Now, for those of you who do not know how to make a shamrock, I kind of looked it up. Looked up pictures. I Googled it and images, and it pretty much is, this is what I found. They're pretty much hearts that are connected. They don't have to be perfect. I've seen them with 3, and then I saw them with 4. I just went with 3. So I don't know if you saw that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. You make a heart, and then a heart on either side. They connect in the middle, and a little stem. So that's pretty simple. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it on here and show you guys. I do it in pencil in case I do mess up, which I am not an artist by any stretch of the imagination. So if it comes out a little funky, then I can fix it. Alright, now, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. So now all I'm going to do is use my gold paint. Now, if you chose not to use the gold paint to begin with, you can always use a little bit of glue or even wet black paint, the black paint. And instead of doing it in gold, obviously, you can always do it in the black paint and then just put gold glitter on there and it'll be gold. I chose the gold, so I'm just going to paint it. And quite honestly, I prefer the gold paint only because once you put the gold glitter, sometimes it kind of loses its shape of the shamrock. I should have used a much smaller brush. I couldn't remember which one I used, but I definitely should have used the smaller one. I could have got better detail, but I think people will get the clue of what this is. Hopefully. Yeah, not too bad in my opinion. So that's my little shamrock. Here's my other one I did. Okay, so now all we're going to do is obviously you're going to let that dry. Get your candy. Put it inside. And just for an extra little touch, oops, dropped that one. For an extra little touch, I had these little gold coins that I had from a birthday party. I'm sure you could still pick them up at party supply stores. And you can also use gold coins, the little chocolate coins that they have. But these you could probably find in the pirate section of a party supply store. And you can just put them in there. There you go. Quick, easy, and very inexpensive little St. Patrick's Day pot of gold. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this craft. Bye.